Hello, Divine Soul Tribe. I'm back again with another message and reading. Okay, this is Divina's Dark Corner. Welcome, like, share and subscribe. Love to have you to the Divine Soul Tribe. This is where I do the darker readings, where the darker stuff comes out. I was doing a reading earlier. I filmed for Facebook. I did a reading earlier. Today is full moon because we've just gone into midnight, so it's the 6th of April 2023. This, however, is a timeless reading. I'm just making a note of the date because it's full moon. Okay, so we know that these creatures, these KARMAVILLE clowns, love a bit of moon magic, right? They're out there doing the most. Okay, so when I was doing my reading earlier, these are the cards that came out because I always go to KARMAVILLE on a Wednesday. Occult activities and members. All dark magic is backfiring, that is being used on a chosen one times 10. All dark magic is backfiring on those using it against a chosen one times 10. Dark magic being used. Excuse me. And I just picked up my other deck and I started to shuffle before I come on, and I haven't seen this for a while. High level underworld ancestral protection in place. 144 on the clock. That's the divine number. Sex magic being used. Well, I hope you're not. If you've been here long enough, if you've been part of the Divine Soul Tribe for a while now, you will know that I have been warning you for quite some time to stay away from anybody new. Stay away from your person if you've had to leave them to the left. You've had to left them, right? Because they're out there doing the absolute most. So, I got the decks that I'm going to use today. The Kipper deck. 222 on the clock, lovely numbers. The Kipper deck, the Thief is at the bottom. I did do a reading on these cards earlier and it did take a little bit of a hairy turn, so I was like, look, I'm going to have to wrap this up and take it to the dark corner. I'm going to use Oracle of the Witch deck. The Witch deck, that did get dark. We will be getting some Margie Gab the Tea, the Chosen Ones 144 deck. And I've got my Occult Tarot deck out, which will tell us who they're playing with and for what purposes. This is why it's the Dark Corner series. I do film for Facebook. This is not Facebook stuff. Right. So, we're going to get into it. Right, I'm going to use Margie Got the Tea deck first because she got the tea. Now, the title of the video that I did for earlier it's called Anonymous. Why you got to be anonymous, right? Because that was the channeled song that I got earlier. You've changed, you've grown, you've evolved. You're no longer the same person. 333 on the clock, the number of the ascended masters, because you ascending and you're working with the masters, those that have got the God energy, right? You guys have grown and evolved to such levels where you're unrecognizable now. Why you got to be anonymous? They don't recognize you anymore. Your boundaries are too high. Your growth equals your strength equals your divine protection. They can't get to you anymore. You're not the same open channel that you once was for these people. Now, this isn't just about your person. This is about people in your life that have always been able to come back on in after they've done something to you, after they've upset you, done you dirty, all them sort of things there, right? However, this is obviously not just like your person or the people. This is some high level stuff. You're a divine chosen one, so you are going to be watched by people in secret societies. And occult gang, say gangs, well, yeah, I suppose that's the right word, because, you know, nothing comes out by accident. And people are going to be out here using dark magic, right? So take this as it resonates. This is not going to be for everybody. This is why it's called the Dark Corner series, right? So, right, at the bottom of the deck, we've got God's Ambassador. That's you. Yeah, it is. That's you. You're God's Ambassador. You're in line for abundance. That's probably why they're out here trying to use some sex magic and dark magic. Yeah, but it's all backfiring. You will regret messing with a chosen one. I just said this to you. Look, high level underworld ancestral protection in play. You got a twin flame mission. Can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Spell work. I'm splitting the deck just to do a pre-shuffle shuffle. Wake up. The thing is, the reason why I think this one keeps coming through, because this shows itself from time to time. You're a light worker out here. The reason that I feel like this one keeps showing itself is because some of the people that are doing 5:55 on the clock, some of the people that are doing this, you don't even realise. Maybe you're overlooking the energy that some of these people are presenting to you, but you've got ancient divine blood. That's why they're out here doing the most. Sage your space. Keep it clean. Right, let's see what Margie got to say. Spell work just fell out, but we know this. Deja vu, you've been here before. So they're out here using this dark magic, this spell work to try and knock you off your path. We know this, but you've changed. You're not who they thought you were. This come up yesterday in the dark corner, right? They are working from your old template. This is your training program, right? You're not who you was because you let go of that person. You've become who you're supposed to be, who you always was inside. Yeah? What's this? You have the gift of courage. That's why nothing's working. Because you don't have any... Look, hidden secrets at the... Your enemies have got hidden secrets while you're out here getting a DNA upgrade. That's why. That's why it's all backfiring. Because you're out here getting your third eye is awakening. Yeah. This was where, you know, one of the starts, twin flame mission. And they're trying dream messages. This is what I've been getting. So pay attention to your dreams. I've got a couple of dreams that I've had that I need to like make some sense of. But then I will be doing a reading based on those dreams. I just got to make some sense out of them because right now they don't make no sense. But look, your royal ear. You can't let anybody come in here doing this. Can't. I hope you see that fly out. You've got a big mission here on Earth. You're highly ranked in the spiritual realm. You're a Jesus descendant, and you've been seeing the synchronicities. I don't need to keep going, but I will. You've got divine protection. Well, we've seen that. All right. Your high-level underworld ancestors might not be divine, but you're divine to them. You are their chosen child, whether you like it or not. You've got top, middle and bottom protection, divine protection. Ancestors are here. And you've got high-level underworld ancestors because they keep going out there doing dark stuff towards you. You're divinely protected. Yeah, you are. So let's have a look and see what the Kipper deck's saying. Right? Because we already know that you're highly ranked in the spiritual realm. You're a Jesus descendant. Right? You've got a big mission here on Earth, and this is why they can't do what they're doing. This sex magic-ish, right? This is basic stuff. They're going back to basics because all the stuff, that's why they're doing it. All the stuff that they've been trying to do to you is backfiring, right? And all the things that your enemies have been out here doing with their hidden secrets is all going to come back on them. I told you this. The spell work that they've been trying to perpetrate upon you is going to blow up in their face. This is the beautiful thing about these moon cycles. They reveal a lot. As much as they are out here using them, they're bringing things to the surface. Use your intuition. Your third eye is awakening. Well, it's your first eye really, isn't it? But you woke up. You're all the way awake. Yeah? You're highly ranked in the spiritual realm. Because you put yourself first, because you made the decision to choose yourself and pour love into your own cup. That's why. Because you have the gift of courage. You took a leap of faith to do what needed to be done to become highly ranked in the spiritual realm. You faced any challenge that they sent your way. Because the thing is, with this dark magic, people think, oh, it's some dark and devious spell. Yes, it is. But it's challenges set to knock you off your path. They're out here trying to steal your happiness, to steal your joy, to steal your inheritance. Yeah, they are. They want you to be in despair, and you're not. It's not happening. That just flew all the way over there. Mature woman. So here we get going. At the bottom of the deck, expectation. This mature woman is expecting this thief to come back after doing a lot of hard work to try and rob this house, right? Like it's their full-time job. They've been employing people, 11:11 on the clock, my darlings. They've been employing people to come and rob your house, to pretend to be the main male. But that's a false person trying to rob you, but you've healed your wounded inner child. This inner child is happy. You look. That is the foundation upon which this house is now built. We've talked about this. The nose is going. Right, we've talked about this. They wanted this child to be like this all the time, wounded. Yeah? So that this was an unstable house. Because this is why they keep using the dark magic, because they're trying to rob the house. Look, right? This mature woman, right, expected this thief to come back after putting in all this hard work because they were employed to come in and rob this house. But because you've healed this wounded inner child, it don't matter how many false people they send in to pretend to be the main male, it ain't gonna work. We've talked about this before. Doesn't matter what was on the clock at the time. They was hoping that you wouldn't heal. 1, 2, 3, 4 was on the clock then. They was hoping that you wouldn't heal this child, that this child would constantly feel like they was in poverty and you would miss the train. That's what they was hoping for by sending in these false people to pretend to be the main person in your life, to try and catch you off guard. But you know what? This one out here, right, didn't bank on you, change it. Look, try to knock you off, make you miss the train by sending somebody in to pretend to be the main male or the main female. Look, false person. You got the woman at the front and the man at the back. That's what they was trying to do. No, they are here in despair. What did I say to you? Because they send in these people in here to use dark magic against you, basic sex magic. That's what they were out here doing. So now they're in despair. Why? Because you're a privileged lady. Or a man, take it as it resonates. Doesn't really matter at this point. But because you are not in despair, because you have not allowed your wounded inner child to stay wounded, to stay empty and insecure, right, with low self-esteem, you're healed. And you caught the train. And now this house is on a stable foundation, unshakable. So now they're in the family room. What are they doing in the family room? Hoping for a change. The only change that's coming is for them, and that in the not too distant horizons. No, because you are going to get the gift. Actually, no, this is them trying to send in these false people, pretending that they're your gift. This one here, this 33rd degree Mason, which is an occult member, is concerned. Why is he concerned? Because the court papers are being served. Spiritual court papers, 1444 on the clock. And quite possibly 3D Muggle papers, 3D Muggle court papers. For those of you who I would imagine most of you that are here know what Muggle is, or what Muggle is. It's non-magic folk. In the 3D Muggle world, yeah, they know what's coming. Look, wealthy man, maybe they, a wealthy man. Listen, yeah, somebody that was out here bankrolling their operation, right, has been caught out because that's what was behind the courthouse. This wealthy, but this could be a lawyer or something actually, but either way, somebody was bankrolling their operation and now they're getting that message of concern. They've probably been invited to court. Yeah, look, this community, because you're about to get an unexpected income. You are. Right, so hidden secrets, enemies exposed. Right, that's the thing. Hidden secrets, nothing's hidden. It's all coming to light. Yes, it is. It's all coming to light. What's done in the dark always comes to the light. Always. Don't matter what they're out here doing. The most, obviously, but it don't matter. You healed. And they can't keep sending in these people out here, Mr. Smooth Talker, trying to emotionally manipulate you. It ain't going to work. It ain't. Why? Because you see things from a different perspective. Yeah? And justice is coming your way. You're going to be a star. Because you've got a big mission here on earth. That's why. That's why you're going to shine. And all they're going to be able to do is sit and watch from the sidelines. These people out here were trying to cause chaos and conflict in your life, trying to prevent you from getting on that horse and riding all the way to victory. But you've got a big mission here on earth. That's what your enemy, look, twin flame mission. Because you're royalty. This spell work that these enemies with their hidden secrets were trying to do did nothing but cause conflict and chaos in their camp. They're all out here blaming each other. You were supposed to do this. You were supposed to do that. Why are they on the horse? Because they're royalty. Because you activated their high-level underworld ancestors. Mugs. They were warned. Look, that's how they tried to have you using Mr. or Miss Community Service, right? Pretending to be somebody stable with an offer for you. Like I said, false person coming on in, trying to pretend that they're your main person, they're your main female, your main male. Yeah, they were trying to send false people in to pretend that they was your divine counterpart. But you see right through that. And now this is them. You didn't do enough. Out here trying to use basic sex magic to get you ensnatched or dickmatized. Those are the terms that we use these days. But look, I'm splitting the deck. You closed out all those karmic cycles. Why? Because you healed. King of Pentacles and the King of Swords was there. So you had somebody coming in pretending to be stable. Don't forget you had the narcissist. There's the King of Swords. That's the narcissist. There's the King of Wands. That's the Mr. Lover. Right? All out here trying to pretend that they've got something stable to offer you. Something committed to offer you. This would be the high priest of their group. The head of the group. Go in and do this. Go in and be like that. That's the lawyer. The King of Swords. That's the lawyer because they got... Really. That's what they're going to need. This one out here is focused and action orientated. This is the one that they sent out to do their bidding. But this is the one out here that they need to back them up when this happens. Because that's happening. Because some of the stuff, yes, a lot of the stuff that they've been doing. Because this one here, the King of Wands, is a magician. Well, he's not a magician, he's a sorcerer. Yeah? So, because the King and the Queen of Wands, they are the spiritual badasses of the deck. So this one out here has probably been the one that they were sending in to do the sex magic. Right? Mr. Good Looking, Mr. Suave, Mr. Smooth, yeah? He's the upgrade from the Knight of Wands, yeah? They knew that a simple night wasn't going to catch your attention, so they tried to send in the more mature version, the slick version, the covert version. Either way, they were sending somebody in to perpetrate some sex magic upon you. Doesn't have to be a man, could be a woman as well. Either way, that's what they were doing, because we got that out here. Look, they tried both. Didn't work, yeah? This one out here could be the narcissist, but they know that that's not going to work with you anymore because you're too evolved, right? So this is their legal protection. This is the head of the group, that 33rd degree Mason, the high priest, yeah? Trying to send out confusion spells any which way possible, but it ain't working because, why? You healed. And justice is coming your way because you see things from a different perspective. You're fully enlightened, look. They're the ones with the world upside down because that's not you no more. You're not confused. You're not in this Seven of Cups energy. You're not. You're fully enlightened because you healed that wounded inner child. We tried to send in somebody that would present as somebody that was stable and had everything that you could possibly want. That didn't work. Out here in the woods, gossiping, doing spells and all kinds of ish. They're feeling like a fool right now because you took a leap of faith and you invested in yourself, right? So God said, I've got something for you. I'm going to give you that brand new stable beginning that you've been working on, that you took a leap of faith towards because you never gave up on your faith in God. You didn't. You didn't. You never gave up on yourself. And that is what they didn't bank on. They thought if they could keep you out here stuck down, right, keep the betrayals coming in, prevent you from getting on that train, that they would be able to win. They would be able to come in and steal this gift that you're about to get from God. Can't stop, won't stop. God said, not my child. Your high-level underworld ancestors said, not my child. Your ancestors, your true divine ancestors of the love and light, 2222 on the clock, said, not my child. You're royalty. Who did they think they were messing with? Every time you level up, you're unlocking more wisdoms. You're unlocking more of your gifts. You're connecting more and more deeply to your ancestors. That's your job. You've got a big mission here on earth. And because you've stepped into your destiny, because you got on that train, they're out here now. What can we do? Nothing. They're in this energy now, 9 to the 10 of swords. They all out here stabbing each other in the back now. That's what they're doing because they've got nothing else to do. Out here playing under the moon. And it don't matter what they do, yeah? It's all gonna come to the surface. What's done in the dark comes to the light. All of it. You're out here trusting your instincts, trusting your intuition, trusting what God is showing you, what your ancestors are showing you, what your spirit guides are showing you, trusting what your first eye is showing you. It doesn't matter what kind of 3D illusions they're trying to put in your face. It doesn't work because none of it will ring true. None of it. Because as much as they're watching you, you're watching them watch you. Because you're alert now. You're like, yeah, all right then. Let's see what you got for me this time. Because you're expecting it. And this is the thing as well, look. This one here got butterfly wings on their back. So this tells me while you've been out here being vigilant, because this is the thing as well with the Page of Swords, it's a messenger, right? As much as this person is out here studying and watching, like, you know, this is a stalker card, as much as they're out here doing that, you're paying attention to your surroundings as much as they're paying attention to you, right? This is a person that's transforming, that's changing through the information that they're receiving. That's you receiving information. You might not like how it comes in. You might not like what you're being presented with, but you've got to take it because it's the truth, right? The message, Don't worry about the messenger. Yeah? Not everything that you see and hear is going to be nice, because it's going to reveal a lot of betrayals from people that you thought you knew. But here we are. It's all part of the process. Get one more card, and then we're going to get that other deck out. Look, you've had the strength and the courage to do what needed to be done. Let go of that pride and ego, which is what you've got to do when this one starts bringing in the messages of truth. Definitely, like around these moon cycles, all these things are going to be revealed, hidden secrets. It's going to take all your inner strength and courage to be receiving those secrets, because some of them are going to leave you feeling defeated. But remember, anything that comes to the surface, that's you, the Queen of Pentacles, you're abundant. Yeah, anything you do is going to work out for you. You're chilling. Your divine ancestors have got you because you're divinely protected. And in the underworld as well. Right? Now, I'm going to pull some of these cards in because it's a mess down there. But the thing is, they can't do what they've been setting out to do. Why? Because you've completed your karmic cycles. Yeah? You took a leap of faith and you've invested in yourself while they were out here investing in false people to come on in and try to present themselves to you. Because look, occupation, that is work, right? False people, main male, main female. We see them both come out. Toil and labour, that's hard work. The first things that came out was this mature woman and this expectation from this thief. Now the thief here is these false people that are coming in to pretend to be your main male and your main female, because they're coming in to use some sex magic to steal your energy, to steal your divine energy, because everything else hasn't worked. I'm telling you, what they're out, I don't know what they're out there doing in the woods, but it ain't good. But they're trying to cause chaos and conflict. They're trying to knock you off of this. But you already got on the train. It's too late. It's too late. So, what are they out there doing? Let's get some witchy cards on it, and then we'll get the occult deck. Witches of the Craft. That's all of them. All of them. They're pulling in all of them people there. Yeah, they are. They're probably, listen, puppets. This keeps coming up. These are voodoo dolls. Curses and remedies. That's constantly coming out. Familiar spirits. Mind your pets. Mind the flies. I'm telling ya. Pigeons outside your house. Because they're digging. Listen, I'm telling you now, they're putting out every single book that they've got to try and chuck what they can at ya. Dark magic being used. If they're out here using sex magic, that's basic stuff, because they're going back to basics, because nothing else is working. No, nothing else is working. Why? Because you're highly ranked in the spiritual world. You're a Jesus descendant. Right? You're divinely protected. You're royalty. You've got a big mission out here on earth. And I keep telling you people this, my divine soul tribe, here goes the nose, that if I'm picking up on stuff like this, this isn't just a few people that are gathering together, trying to work against you. We're talking top tier people. This is not just tiny little isolated groups. This is worldwide phenomena. I'm not reading for just a few people out here. There's them poppets. Again, I'm taking that out, because they are out here doing the most. They've probably got voodoo dolls of you. That's why they're out here trying to do sex magic, death magic. This crone came out earlier in my video that I done earlier. Did witch hunts. That's them coming for you. But watch, that's your people them coming for them. Put that on there. Look, there's that high priest. What did I just tell you? Look, and that just fell down. Sigil. They're out there doing signs and symbols. I'm telling you now, they're not playing. You best keep up your protection, my people out here, my divine soul tribe. Today is the last full moon before the planets start going into retrograde. Elemental magic. They're doing the most. Absolute most. So I pulled all these other cards in that I used from that reading that I did earlier, because that would have been the last sort of half an hour of that reading. I thought, let me see what else comes out. Let me see what comes out, right, from a different sigil. Be mindful of symbols and things painted near and around your house. Check your car. Be mindful, because you've got, this is the full moon, right? So they're going to be out there doing the most anyway. But the 1st of May, don't forget you've got Easter weekend coming up, which is this weekend, because this is being filmed on the 6th of April. So we've got the 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th of April. Be mindful over that period of time, because that does come over, that covers those 3 days after the full moon. Don't forget. Right, and then the next one is going to be Beltane, which is the 1st of May, sorry. So you've got to be careful. They're in that kitchen making potions. I'm telling you, be mindful. Even though it's backfire, listen, I'm telling you now, they're digging in deep. They're going to their ancient grimoires. What can we do? Nothing. You stupid clowns. You did the most, and that's why you activated these. And this is the thing that I keep trying to explain to you. I know what my past lives have held. I know what I've done in my past lives. Not everybody has that information about themselves. However, you would not be out here being given a big mission on earth unless you had the highest level of protection. Highest level of protection. You have to go swimming in some different ponds to collect the kind of experience in this space, time and dimension, in any and all space, time and dimension, to be able to come out here and do these certain jobs that we've been employed by God to do. Look, and I'm telling you now, they are calling on all of the witches that they know that can do all them things there. Yeah. There you go, there's that mood. That's what they're up to in the woods again. Candle magic. You best start doing that. Return to senders. Get some candles out. Do your protection spells. Midwife. I'm telling you. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. 33:03 on the clock. Midwife, mother, and a fucking horned god. What do you think they're out there doing in the woods? That's how desperate they are. Cast in a circle. What does it look like she's preparing to do? They're in the woods with a midwife and a pregnant woman worshipping this. 33:33 on the clock when I said that. That's how desperate they are. That's how desperate they are. So when I tell you, Divine Soul Tribe, you better up your protection, right? Because it's all well and good having your high level ancestors, top, middle and bottom being activated, but you're still here in the 3D. You've got to protect the vessel that you're living in. Okay? Okay. This is dark. This is where it started going. But they weren't nowhere near each other. These cards didn't come out. She came out in that Facebook reading. Well, it's not Facebook, but Facebook Live, YouTube earlier. But she came out earlier, but I didn't see this one. They were together. They were together. You saw that. Right. I'm going to get this out, and then I'm going to use a different deck. So, we're going to get a few cards from this occult deck, because, come on now. They're in the woods with a midwife and a mother and a high priestess praying to the horned god, doing this-ish, sacrifices in a casting circle at the with this high priest. You can't make it up. You can't. I just want a couple of cards. Because I don't really want to gone far enough. I don't want this to be too long. I really don't. They're doing the most, trying to prevent you from this. This really doesn't cover it, does it? Eight of Swords. Kills by drowning and can sink ships. Controls the seas and the winds. Will spare any life by request. Look, they're out there doing the most. Out there doing the most. Controls the seas and the winds. Weather magic. That is something else that keeps coming up. Weather magic. So what? Eight of Swords. Like, that's about getting people trapped in their heads. The Nine of Swords causes great battles and wars, causes wounds to putrefy. They're trying to infect you. But with the sex magic. They're trying to do the absolute most, doing weather magic, trying to controls the seas and the winds, will spare any life. Probably begging this one for help. Because everything's backfired. They're probably out there begging this one for help, right? Because what they're out there doing is backfiring, and it's causing these people out here to be asking them, what are you up to? What are you doing out here? Huh? Can I get one more? The Two of Wands tells the past of you, can make one intelligent and bold. Well, it hasn't been working for them. It hasn't. That's who they should have been working with. They should have been trying to use their brain cells. Instead, they were out here doing the most. Panicking, scrambling around. What can we do? Nothing. Listen. That's probably who popped up and told them what's coming next. That's probably who's been sent to them to tell them what's coming next. Sower of Discord, Slayer of Men. That's the Chariot. That's what they know is coming for them. The Three of Pentacles answers questions about the past, present and future. Gives dignities, grants the favour of friends and foes, faithful servant. Again, that's probably who's been awakened up and said, oh, is that what you've been up to? Against one of my chosen ones. King of Wands out here. Destroys the happiness of married couples, wastes the beauty of virgins, reveals the future. Again, this is what they've been at here trying to activate towards you, because you've got a big mission here on Earth. I want one more. That's too many. I want one more. Because they're just disgusting dark creatures out there in the woods with midwives and pregnant mothers. You doing the most, toil and labour, trying to send in false people to use sex magic, probably to infect you with something. Look, causes wounds to putrefy. That's them trying to infect you with something nasty that you can't get rid of. Out here doing weather magic, trying to cause chaos and conflict, trying to cause chaos around you, yeah, because you're too stable. Yeah, destroys the happiness. This is what they're trying to do. They don't want you to be happy in a relationship because you've got a twin flame mission. That's a bit like trying to send out the Jezebel spirit. Well, the Jezebel spirit's already out there, right? This one out here, right, answers questions about it. Gives dignities, grants the favour of friends and foes. Faithful servant. That's one of your high-level ancestors. Right? And this one here, slayer of men. That's what's coming for them. And they know that. Backfire. They probably tried to invoke that and was like, no, I can't go. That's my people. I'm coming back for you. The world card. Let me... That came out again. Makes one skilled in labour and crafts, increases knowledge of philosophy and science. That's what they've been doing. They've tried, look, the grimoire came out, didn't it? They've been trying the most. But it's all backfiring, yeah? Teaches astronomy. The King of Cups, trying to send somebody in to do love. Emotionally manipulate you. Brings good familiars. Trying to circumvent things. Gives true answers. Seven of Cups, right? Makes one cunning in liberal sciences, gives true answers on divine and secret things, able to turn others into different forms. That's a shapeshifter. And convince them that the change is real. See, this is what happens when you start go twitching around and you don't know who you're dealing with, right? So this one's pulled the wool over their eyes. Makes things, convince them that the change is real. So they've been duped into believing that their stuff is working, and now it's backfiring. Now it's backfiring. Too late. Too late. They didn't know what they did not know who they was dealing with. Oh, it's just another twin flame. Because I keep telling you, all twins have different missions. They've got different missions. There's different tiers. There's different waves of twins. We're not all down here to do the same thing. We're not. We all have different jobs to do. Yeah? But they've activated these people here, right? And they've been tricked into thinking that anything's going to work, and it's going to come back on them tenfold. Minimum of tenfold. Minimum of tenfold. Minimum. Because, right, you're highly ranked in the spiritual realm. Highly ranked in the spiritual realm. We've already seen that. You're royalty. Royalty, the King of Pentacles. Trying to send somebody in to make it look like they're stable. Ace of Swords, but you'll see straight through that. They won't be able to send anybody in, right? Because that's the end of all that. That's the end of all that kind of nonsense. Seven of Wands, because yeah, you've got your defences up. You're protected. You've got your wand of power, and then you've got all this around you, keeping you safe. That's a wrap. You're protected. So is this divine connection that you're just about to walk into. You're about to get your wish fulfillment. You are. There's the Chariot. Yeah? And that's an air balloon. So that's coming on in from most high. And you should know that, because you're the High Priestess. They don't bank on you accepting all your gifts. They didn't bank on you walking away. They didn't bank on you healing your wounded inner child and setting a stable foundation for that house they keep trying to rob by sending in false people. They didn't bank on you balancing out your life. Yeah? Look, balanced. They didn't bank on you getting away from this clown and giving up any addictions that you may have had that were holding you back. They didn't. No, 44 on the clock when I said that. They didn't bank on you going away and working with God, collaborating with the right people. No longer being confused and under any kind of illusion. Bust it all wide open because you opened up your first eye and you accepted what the divine had for you. Yeah? So now you're about to go and collect your 10 of Pentacles because you've built a solid foundation from which to build. Your 10 of Pentacles, yeah. You've healed your wounded inner child. So that's the solid foundation that you've got there to build this from. Look at that. 8 of Cups, ascending, walking away and up the stairs. Ascension. Because you went and worked with the angels. That's Temperance card. You filled up your own cup of love. And now that's what's coming towards you. The Ace of Cups. Can't stop, won't stop. It doesn't matter what they do. Doesn't. You're going to be happy. Because you walked away from everything that held you back. You now are going to get that 10 of Pentacles. You're going to have that legacy. Because you're fully enlightened. You're the sun. You're in that sun energy. You came away from all that no longer served you. You got in that boat and you sailed away. You did. That's why it's all backfiring. You're untouchable at this point. You're fully in your power. You're out here celebrating while they're out there playing in the woods. You worked hard on yourself while they're working hard in the woods. You came in from the cold because you found the keys. You found the keys that you needed to go within and get the help that you needed. Because that's outside the church. The 5 of Pentacles is always like somebody stood outside the church, right? This person's got a little doggy with them, yeah? Now, you found the keys, you went inside the church and you got the help that you needed. Well, I'll say the church, that's just metaphorical. You went and got the help that you needed from God. You walked with God. You worked with God. You completed these karmic cycles by mending your broken heart. You did. That's the World card. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the Tree of Life in that. Yeah? The Tree of Life. That's the truth. The Ace of Swords. No more feeling indecisive. No. Because like I said, you invested in yourself. You made the right investment. You are the magic. Brand new, passionate beginning in life. And love. Plenty of opportunities for you to continue to grow into the magical being that you are. It's only going to get better from here on in. They could be out there playing in the woods, doing whatever it is they're out there doing. Well, we know what they're out there doing because it's all come through the cards. But that need not concern you. They're out there generating their own karma. It's going to backfire. I've been saying this for the last 2 months. It's not just me. All the other readers that end up in these darker areas, right? You're the magician of your own life. You're the director of your own life. While they're out there, right, feeling like they've missed out on it. Well, they have. Out here doing the most. Because you ain't about to miss out on your gift from God. You are the gift from God. They're now there in regrets for trying to send in somebody to perform sex magic and all kinds of other dark deeds. Anyway, I could go on, but I'm not going to today. I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet, Divine Soul Tribe. So, I'm going to close this out by getting a nice message from this pretty deck. I think this is the Energy and Oracle deck. energy and spirit deck. Okay. So I've just split the deck. We've got ancestors at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that because like the light shines on that. Ancestors deck and talent guides. Yeah. Give it a little shuffle. Let go of urgency. Surrender, freedom from time constraints. Talent guides, spirit mentors and teachers. Right. So don't worry about what they're not right there doing. Right. Let go of relaxation, peaceful pursuits and happy times. Concentrate on what you're doing. Concentrate on yourself. You've got unexpected income coming in. Gifts from God. Balance, centered energy, self-care. Do your spirit baths. Wisdom of the Magi. Yeah. Mental clarity. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Say it loud and click that in. Yeah. Elementals, nature, spirits, the 4 elements. You work with the elements. You've got magic gifts. You don't have to go running off in the woods doing what they're doing to claim them. Phase entanglement, emotional influence. I told you they're out here trying to manipulate you, but they can't do that to you now because you're fully in your power. You've let go of anything that held you back. You healed your wounded inner child. That's what they didn't bank on. Archangel Raguel. Justice, harmony, and solutions. That's what you found. That's what they didn't bank on. Anyway, we're going to see what we can get beneath the surface and your eternal spirit. Hidden truths, something unknown. Well, it's all coming to the surface now, isn't it? Higher self, sacred intuition. I'm going to end it right there. What's at the bottom? Just exactly how we started. Ancestors. Historical connections and purposes. They're there to protect you whilst you go through this period of time. Higher self, sacred intuition, and while these hidden truths are being revealed to you. Right, Divine Soul Tribe, I'm going to end it there because that's a beautiful way to end it with your ancestors. Don't be afraid to connect with them, even the other ones. Top, middle and bottom. Right, Divine Soul Tribe. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it was enlightening for you. I will be back again tomorrow. Happy full moon. Harness the energies. Right. So, till next time, stay divine.